Welcome Mech Warriors, I'm Robert, and this is Mechwarrior for Mercenaries. So I keep trying the next new expert mission and we are not ready for it. Every time we just lose too many resources. So instead, we're gonna take a vacation. Welcome sports fans to Solaris. I mentioned Solaris in an earlier video and I called it basically its own game, and that's true. Sometimes I'll create accounts and just play Solaris exclusively and ignore all the politics going on outside. The reason I wanted to avoid Solaris in this playthrough was because it has its own commentator, and so it's very difficult for me to commentate beside him. So on this episode I'll leave the commentary to Duncan Fisher and I'll keep mine in between matches. Now as for the competition, the rules are simple. Get a light mech and get into the arena.
It's the weekend, Solaris fans, and that means the first light match of the season. This is Duncan Fisher bringing you the play-by-play as we prepare for the lightweight series. Boy, do we have a lineup for you today. There are some real up-and-comers in today's match. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of these guys qualify for medium or, heck, maybe beyond. These guys are hungry for it. Game on!
Passive sensors engaged.
Ouch, that one gotta hurt. Looks like that's one mech for the trash heap.
Hey, what say you and I play nice? Friends until we take the rest of these jokers out? I've keyed you in as a friendly on my IFF.
Heat exceeding recommended level. Heat exceeding recommended level.
One of the things I love about the light mech fights is the ferocity of some of these pilots. A lot of Solaris fans tend to skip the light matches, and I think that's a mistake. A lot of these warriors have heart, which if you're gonna try to dodge, it's best to dodge out of the way, not into it. I bet that pilot's thinking, hey, how'd I get hit? With reflexes like those, he should expect it more often.
Level. Warning, approaching critical heat level. Active radar engaged. Warning, heat exceeding recommended level.
Another death, and that brings us to the final three. One of these guys is walking home the winner. The others are going to be flying over the arena in an ejector pod.
Radar off. Passive sensors engaged. Active radar engaged.
You get a lot of different types of pilots in these light matches. Not a big surprise, because these light mechs are cheap. A single weapon system on the assault circuit can cost more than an entire mech in this league. Anyone that can afford I know the heavier matches get more of the spotlight, but this has been a great light match. Only two left, and I have no idea who's going to win today.
Nice gaming with you. Only us left. Good luck, kid.
Bam! It's game over! And that is it, Solaris fans. We have a winner. His name is Spectre, a mercenary turned Solaris pilot who has won the match tonight. I've never heard of the kid before, but that was one excellent performance. So congrats to Spectre for his first Solaris victory. Until next time, Solaris fans, this is Duncan Fisher, signing off.
That was a good first place finish, despite that treacherous flea trying to hold me hostage right at the end. Honestly, I was a little surprised. I haven't played a light mech in so long that the acceleration and torso twisting kind of threw me off. I figure I should do one more match to make this mech earn its price back before I sell it again.
Game day over in Silesia, Solaris fans. This is Duncan Fisher announcing from a completely packed Coliseum. Steiner's Coliseum is the only open-class arena where spectators can watch the game live, and it looks like the fans are really taking advantage of that today. The light mech pilots are getting onto the field, and it looks like we're going to have a heck of a game for you today. Showtime! That's one down. He stood his ground and fired up until the last. Now that's the Solaris way of playing it. He's out of the round, but earned some style points in doing it. I think we may be seeing more of him later. This is the sort of fighting you don't get in any other weight class. Mechs zigging this way and that. Munitions fire all over the place. This is classic light mech action. You need to be able to do precision piloting and quick thinking. Some of these guys are really on, and it should be a great match.
Warning. Damage.
2 kills, not bad for a rookie.
Enemy detected.
And he goes out in second place. An excellent performance.
All in all, not a bad run for that Wolfhound. Only a second place finish, but unlike in the campaign mode, if you're knocked out in a tournament, it doesn't mean you're dead and your career is over. Now we may have to return to Solaris at some point, but for now, new missions are available, so I'm going to start taking those and progress the story. So, I'll see you in the next episode, Mechwarrior.